Miriam, talk to us. You had a dream, you actualized your dream, Justice is here. What does that look like to you 6 months down the road?
Well, I think it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling, just seeing the dream come alive. The fact that we are here, seeing us serve our first clients, seeing us go to prison. It's fulfilling, it's heartwarming. At the same time, it's such a challenge because now we have started. There's no stopping, and there's quite a lot to be done. So, and also seeing the many needs within the community that we serve, I feel challenged that the work is needed and we need to do more. Yes.
So Justice runs amongst its programs paralegal program. Your pioneer institution that has benefited from this is Shimolatewa prison down in Mombasa. Could you tell us why you chose Shimolatewa?
Why Shimolatewa? One, I was looking to go into prisons that do not have an active or a meaningful paralegal program. So we know there are few paralegals here and there, like Shimo. I think the Shimo Maximum had one or two people who were trained, but really they didn't have much equipment or a system of how they're working. So looking at the numbers at Shimo and also being a maximum prison, I was moved to go in there to set up because the need is great. It's also a coastal town. It gives us the opportunity to go out of Nairobi and to go into another city. Yes.
What has been your biggest impact, I would say, since you launched or started just in 6 months?
Our biggest impact, I think every person counts, and when you think about people, everyone counts. So, like when we first served our first mother, it was just a very petty case, but when you look at her background and what she needed, was just a simple connection, and the fact that now she's in a stable job, her kids are in school, and she's happy. For me, that alone is enough. The fact that we have totally moved two mothers out of the system, and with that we have impacted 7 children who have now their caregivers is just amazing. Last week we got news from our advocate at Shimo that within the first week they were able to release 8 people from prison. That is just amazing. So it just gives me the motivation to wake up every day and to do it more, because yes, there are many lives that we can change every day. We are changing a life, which is just fantastic.
One of the things that you aspire to do is to engage in meaningful collaborations with other similar-minded individuals or institutions out there. Has this been easy, and what's the future looking like for that?
I wouldn't say it's easy or hard. I think one, being a new institution, so we need to do a lot of introduction, and everybody's thinking, what are you after? So we need to build a lot of trust with partnerships. To build partnership, we need to build trust. So far, we have had a few who have responded very well. I think the work we do is quite hard. And for instance, when we talk about diverting mothers, they need a lot of services beyond what Justiceness can offer. So Justiceness will offer the legal bit, but there are social services that we need partners, and other partners who would have wished to serve these mothers who are in conflict with the law did not have an entry point. So they are happy that we have come in and we can give them an entry point into the justice system, where we offer the legal bit, which they do not have, and then they can offer the social bit. So when it comes to partnership, it's the way to go. Slow but sure, we are getting there. Yes.
Finally, perhaps this is 6 months down the road. You've seen the challenges you've encountered, you've perhaps overcome some of them, perhaps others not. What's in your crystal ball for 1 year from now? What does 1 year from now look like for you?
Whoa. One, as an organization, we do have our targets of the people we want to impact, or the kind of impact we want. So at the end of the year, I'm hoping that we have served 100 mothers, which we can roll to say if every mother has 3 children, then in return we'll have served about 300 children. 300 children will have their caregivers back home. When it comes to the paralegal program, just even looking at our first week, I think we're going to have a great impact. We are targeting to serve about 3,500 clients, and out of those, we are hoping that we'll have almost 1,500 released from prison. So we're also building the organization, we're putting in systems, so there's quite a lot going on. By the end of the year, I think we'll be a different organization with great impact. Yes.
And I wish you all the best.
Thank
for
you.
that.
Thank you. So, Mr. Eddie,
Yes.
6 months in, what are some of the lessons you have picked along the way?
We are timely. We are now. We are here. There have been mothers out there, the children still need us. I think the numbers we are looking at in terms of the people we can reach to are still high. The criminal justice system has made some steps towards improving the space for mothers and children within it, but it's little steps. It's little steps the way I see it. We still get instances of individuals being incarcerated for petty offenses. We're still more offense-centric than offender-centric than I would like, perhaps. Some of the issues that existed for the types of offenses that take mothers into custody are still there, and so while there is some improvement, a lot more can be done. The other bit I would say I've seen is that it's not easy to get people to buy your product when you're still new. We try to get into spaces and everyone keeps asking, who are we? What are the numbers? What is your impact? What have you done? And forgetting that, babies have to be born and then crawl and then walk and then run. And it's a natural process that must take its course. So it's not easy trying to occupy some of these spaces. But I think our resolve is strong. We will get there.
Good. Have you dealt with any case that have left you shocked or that has validated our mission and why we are needed in the space?
Yes to both questions. I have an active case now where our client has a history of mental health issues. Unfortunately, the response from the actors within the criminal justice system is that they're not really laying too much or looking too much into the mental health issues behind them. More they're concerned with what it is alleged that she did. My take will be, it's just as important to look at either the offense or the rights of the victim as you do the rights of the offender. Prison is not the best place to generally take anyone, let alone someone who has mental health issues. So that one is still quite live and raw. Let's see how it progresses. We are trying to do our best to get her out.
What would you say is one of the frustrations that you're going through as you try to implement the program?
Red tape.
Oh, what do you mean by red tape?
Red tape, just official impediments or we'll say impediments, institutional impediments towards a different approach towards criminal justice. Like I said in my earlier comment, it's hard to get buy-in, and we are facing a bit of some challenges in relation to that.
What is one of your biggest celebrations?
That I'm here now having this conversation. Seeing Justice Nest, rise from nothing a couple of months back to occupying the space that we are in and we are going to. I think for me it's a personal growth and achievement. I could talk about our clients, but for me that's the overarching objective. And I celebrate them as much as I celebrate where we are now as an organization. Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you.